if they do this, within a week's time, the conversions will go high. Hey all, I am Piyush, and in this video, we are going to perform a teardown of a seemingly SaaS product, SimplyFin.ai. A disclaimer upfront: this is not a criticism. This is not going to be a bantering, but what my views are of this particular website, of this particular page, from a marketing point of view, what they have done really well, what they have probably missed about it, and what are the maybe implementations they can do to quickly see some results in their marketing. So let's go into it. What I read upfront is, grow your business with SimplyFin.ai, right? AI-powered solution for fintechs, RIAs, and MFTs. Looks like something for mutual fund distributors and fintechs. This platform is about. Let's learn more. Unlock the power of ONDC to streamline onboarding, enhance client engagement, and accelerate growth for your mutual fund business. Okay. Transforming every segment, that is fine. These are clickable. No, these are not clickable. Be a part of mutual funds growth. Diversify. Okay. Looking at it as is will not lead to any conclusion. So we have to create a structure of our analysis. Color is unique. It is not typical financial blue color. It's purple, maybe because of the AI component looking futuristic. That's a good idea. About us. Okay. Tools, there are different tools that they're offering, blogs. So what looks like to me, this is the homepage as well as this is the landing page for this particular business. They don't have a dedicated landing page as such. So this page will also double down as a resource for someone to learn about the business and take a further action, is what my hypothesis is. So let's break down this particular page. I'll use this doc here. So the current page structure. There is a hero section. Second is basically transforming every segment of financial services for fintech, consumer app, financial advisors. So this section talks about who it is for, who this software is for. Third is be a part of India's mutual fund growth story, increase AUM with us, diversified revenue, scalable model, expanded client base, build reputation, client retention. These are some, I think, cross-selling opportunities. Let's get started. Diversified. I think they're trying to talk about how this will benefit you as a MFD or fintech. This is this section. The next one is what tools or functionalities it gives you. Features section is the next one. After this, what makes us stand out? Okay, differentiator, product differentiation. Nice. Smart tools to plan and manage. Again, a tool section. We already covered tools here. Okay, like some smart tools, maybe these are normal tools. These are also smart tools. And this is again a smart tool. Okay, some reasons. Again, tools, basically how this will benefit you as MFD or fintech. Okay. Listen to what our MFD partner says. Okay. Client testimonials. Explore the wealth of knowledge. This is blogs, I guess. Yeah. So this is blogs, articles. 9th. Okay, they have given the commercial structure, but for both the plans, they have asked to this like immediate free trial, but there is no mention about what will be the cost after the trial. Maybe Once people enter the funnel, they will tell more about the exact pricing. Premium plan is fine. It's enterprise plan, I guess. And they have given a phone number. That's a very good approach, actually. People can reach out, talk to a human, most likely, if we call them. So it's a very good approach here that they have given a phone number. But pricing, at least for pro plan, some indicative pricing would have been a nice touch. But anyway, hereafter is the commercials / pricing. Next is got a question. So FAQs, okay, interesting FAQs. Our API partners, okay, they have taken industry credibility. Basically, they have leveraged industry credibility. ONDC is Open Network for Digital Commerce, which is a government-owned initiative. And then there is a footer section. Okay. So what do I think of this particular homepage is hero section. Who is this software for? The ICPs, okay. How will this benefit you? Features, product differentiation, tools. What I see so far is that this software, this page is mostly for, what I see so far is that this particular page is too much product centric. It talks a lot about product, features, benefits, etc., capabilities also, but it does not touch about, or it does not cover the pain points that someone might be facing. Another thing is, it talks about a very wide range of customer personas. If we see, fintechs and consumer apps, it's a very wide set of customer. Financial advisors and MFDs. Like, there are different kinds of MFDs and advisors. A single man show to a full-fledged company, like 100 people company, MFDs to that scale as well, right? Corporates, employee wellness, this is one of the use cases in itself, and CA and tax professionals. So one good thing is that they have tried to include who this is all about, but it is not actually doing that in the right sense because it's too wide. Like, everyone doing a mutual fund business is almost covered in this definition of their ICP, right? That is one gap I see. So I'll list down the gaps, so that we do it structurally. The gaps I see on the page. So one is ICP is too wide, unclear. ICP is too wide, unclear who is the exact user for this product. Looks like everyone is the user for this product. That is one gap. The other is this hero section itself, grow your business with SimplyFin.ai, AI-powered solution for fintechs, RAs, and MFTs. This is too generic. SimplyFin as a organization is relatively new, I guess, because it's not a very mainstream name yet. No disrespect, every business starts small. However, it is not such a big brand that people will automatically recognize what this is all about until they spend some more time reading and understanding, talking to people and figuring out about it, which means it can actually impact your website visit to the actual inquiry ratio. If this hero section, this introduction is more specific about what exactly are we solving with SimplyFin.ai, it could be anything. It could be like what you'll get a platform that is easy to operate. You don't have to worry about operational and technical aspects on a daily basis, and you focus more on business, which means we help MFDs maybe reduce or eliminate their time spent on operations and tech and focus on business, right? That is one maybe use case. Now, since this reads as .ai, like it's an AI enabled platform, we can also talk about maybe if they are doing it. that this platform helps you build or get more analytics about or information about the kind of business you are doing with the help of AI. AI powered solution is what I understand. That you can use AI to get more insights about your business. So that is one area where a lot of MFDs, a lot of distributors or fintechs, actually operate in blindness. They don't know what exactly and why exactly they are doing. What is the outcome of that? Maybe this AI tool is helping them simplify that. So it could be anything. I don't know. I yet maybe have to talk to this company to understand what exactly they are solving. But that has to be reflected on this particular hero section so that the right set of people actually gets gravitated. Okay, this is for me. So the second one would be hero section is too generic in terms of what problems it solves. To add further, this is a new company or new or relatively unpopular company. So the context has to be set clear, right? For people to understand about them, about the company, right? So hero section like is too generic as of now. That's the second gap I see. And let's try to figure out one more, if at all. It's not that we'll make it out of thin air, but let's see. I mean, one could be like there were two tools section, right? So one last gap is like duplicate sections on the page, which is increasing the overall page length and giving, overall page length and diluting the focus of readers. Yeah. So these are the three things, that I see as a gap in this particular page. But let's not just be the devil advocate. Let's also try to figure out or understand why exactly did this company built it like this? What their thought process, and why, and what basis this might actually be a very good idea that we are not looking at. So why this construction can still be a very good idea, or to be more specific, page design can still be, yeah. So let's look at it, right? It's a new company, a relatively new company, right? They have brought in AI. They have partnered with industry players like ONDC. They have a lot of features that they have highlighted, right? So what they might have been trying to do is basically establish who this is for. That's a very good approach. It's too wide, but at least they thought about it. A lot of people don't even mention about who their ideal customer is. So that's a very good point. And then they have told like how you can increase your business with us, right? What are the different tools, that you will get out of our offerings. So for a new company, it is actually a good thing that you are talking about what you will get out of our platform, right? And who this is for, and what makes us, differentiate from the competition, like intelligence advisor assistant, portfolio review tools, expense tracking and budgeting, all of that. So it is actually a very smart way of, building that interest that this is what we stand for, and I think that's a very good approach, right? I still fail to understand why the smart tools have two sections, right? I mean, it could be a part of this one itself, but maybe I don't know, some reasons. Maybe they wanted to highlight some specific features of the platform that is actually crucial for conversion, maybe, right? This testimonial is without a doubt like always a good thing to have. It gives a trust signal that people use it and people love it, right? So that's what I can think about. That the business has tried to get a lot of people, get as many people as possible onto the platform, and that's why this wide ICP targeting. And then to actually convince them about the platform, they have written about the smart tools, how it can help them and all that, right? So that is what I can think. They might have a strategy to acquire as many customers as possible, being a new business in the market. That's why they have wide targeting, target audience. Sorry, yeah, and to convince them, they have mentioned about the product features and also established a perceived value out of it in the third section, right? Yeah, but still, I mean, though this could be an idea behind building it like that, I still feel this could have been a bit more surgical, right? So, few suggestions to improve conversion quality for this business. So see, there are a lot of platforms out there that offers white label solutioning for mutual fund distributors and fintechs. What I really like about this particular platform is that it's focused on being AI first, right? And they have explicitly mentioned about what all it can create as a difference for you, like meeting summarizer, advisor assistant, right? These are things people actually spend time manually to serve their customers, right? So I think this can be a very strong value proposition which can draw distributors onto the platform, right? So one is uh, the page should be, or let's make it interesting, right? I'll give just one suggestion, and if they implement it right, within a week, what changes they can expect. So I'll make it that surgical. Actually, I'll not go ahead with like 10 advices and suggestions. So I'll make it just one suggestion, the exact implementation, and what expected outcome they can have if they implement it right. So I would say that rewrite the home page, home page slash landing page. In this case, both are same. Uh, from a pain point of view. So what it actually means is, you talk about the issues MFDs, fintechs are facing with established large players in your space, and what's that one thing you are solving much better than your competitors. So if we start writing around this becomes a pain point, and then we continue talking about what is the impact if MFDs slash fintechs don't solve this in short and long term, right? Then introduce, introduce your platform AI capabilities as a solution to the aforementioned problems. And the other thing remains, uh, this suggestion will impact your hero section, so I'll highlight it. Will impact your hero section. You have to rework on that. Who this software is for, it will impact your ICP. I would also suggest that when you pick up a problem statement, it automatically narrows down your ICP. It makes it more surgical. So this will be impacted. Feature section, product differentiation will be converted into how exactly this is going to benefit you. So more of a benefit section than a feature section. Tools, so I'll merge client testimonial blogs. These will be remain unimpacted. Commercials, I would like to change a little, right? So give them only one option to get started and qualify them over a call to see if they are fit for your enterprise offering and if they can pay you for it. So pricing also, I would like that you reduce your options into one option that, this is your starter pack. You're a small company, you're solving something very specific. You don't actually have to copy an enterprise commercial or pricing strategy where you differentiate features based on different packages. You can simply offer them one package which will solve one or two particular issues or problems really well for an ICP, and then you qualify them whether they can become your enterprise customer and if they have the ability or intent to pay for it. So I think if they do this, within a week's time, if you are continuously running ads or whatever your channel of demand creation is, if it is constant, you will actually see that the kind of inquiries you are getting is more specific, is more tailored towards what you have on offer, and there is a match. The conversions will go high. The kind of conversations you will have with these people will give you a lot of insights about the other problems they are facing, and you can actually evolve the product if we do this activity. And I think this will not take more than 7 days of implementation for numbers to actually start showing up the changes, the changes I'm talking about. So I think this is a change or solution I will implement for this particular company if I ever get a chance to work with them on this particular aspect. This was my tear down of SimplyFin.ai, a very promising AI first company as I see. Some changes and they will be on their path for a better growth, for better set of clients and good retention and all that, right? So if SimplyFin is facing an issue of client retention, client churn, attrition, this could be one of the reasons that you're getting irrelevant or not very relevant clients for your business. And I can talk more about it only when I look the specific data. Otherwise, everything is an assumption. So yeah, if we ever work together, I would look into the data, look into the funnel, and advise what's going on. That's all for now. That's all I would cover in this video. See you in the next teardown of maybe another platform. And until then, take good care of yourself. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.